yes, that is your wealth notebook. All those ideas that you're not going to write down. I've been planning this whole time because I know what my goals are. You know what your assets are. You know what your value is. So if I ask you who up in here, try to get everybody. Who up in here?
Yeah.
Let's extend a hearty welcome to DJ Jones Bay.
Everyone, this is going to be quick. This is my last presentation, and then I have a panel. Okay, so building family wealth, family banks, and advanced strategies. So we're talking about how you do a bag, pretty much being able to leverage our insurance policies, creating cash flow systems, and actually cash flows, but being able to establish strategic planning in order for you to create wealth. This is important. We can talk about it all day, but where's the plan to action? What's the call to action? So this is what I was speaking about earlier, pretty much my 3-tier system. Trust, serve, organization, and a business. So if I was to ask any of you, if you had this specific structure, what type of trust would you have in mind? So that's actually good. But if you were to establish with a land trusts are for what? To hold land. So do you believe that is the first structure that you should have in order for you to start building wealth? So when we're starting out with our first 3, our very first, we know nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah, the first thing that you should start out with is taking care of yourself. You take care of yourself so you can take care of others. You want to make sure you protect your whole business situation, your assets, and then you start to develop for your family. So this is one of the main reasons why the first trust that you get on the 1% Club that goes to mine is a family trust. Family trust can also be utilized as holding trust as well because your family are entitled to receive certain assets. So establishing, but this is not the same for everybody. Because some people don't have any beneficiaries that are theirs. So one of your first trusts could be a charitable trust. That's why I say it's good for you to have a conversation with somebody instead of you just going and signing documentation out trying to understand what your plan is. One of the best movies that I ever seen with a great plan was the Venus and Serena Williams movie that Will Smith played in. He had established a plan for, he had a whole white line. It's a plan, we don't stick to it, that's all I know. That's it. And that man's plan put him in a better situation, his daughter's in a better situation, all of his grandchildren in a better situation. Even to the point where his daughters are VCs now, they're venture capitalists, they're investing in other people's businesses based on the plan that their father put in place for them. Understand? Keep a plan, you act on it. But if you don't write it out in the first place, if you don't have the vision, the ideas, that's why y'all got the notebooks. When church one, baby notebooks, yes. That is your wealth notebook. All those ideas that you're writing, you write it down. You write it down, you come back to it, you look at it. And then even I have so many notebooks as well. I use them in order to keep track of my tasks. Because I use it as a marker to show that I am completing things. Because I could do it on my phone, I can do dry erase work, and once I erase it, it's gone. But I can go back to these notebooks and be like, oh, you've actually doing your stuff. It makes me mentally feel good and let me know that I'm not out here playing around. So being able to do those same things, it helps you mentally when you are establishing and moving forward. And then of course, you already know, look, I promise you, I don't have a single business with a social security number attached to it. And I got over 20 companies myself. And like I've been doing this for a while. I remember one time when I was back in Detroit doing ratchet things, but I still had the right mindset. Still had the right mindset. Coach loves to say I'm ratchet. But I had the right mindset, so I invited a few people over to my house. I have food and everything. So for those who don't know, I do have a federal, so if you ever say anything about cannabis, I have a federal cannabis company, the Federal Research and Development Cannabis Company. And I also personally was, I helped the Louisiana government write the cannabis laws, so I don't make it. So I had people in my house and I gave them cannabis. So But I made every person sit down and call the IRS every 30 minutes, and I got probably like 20 EIN numbers off that night. And I still use them to this day. That was probably like 6 years ago. And I didn't get not one with Social Security number. I've been planning this whole time because I know what my goals are. And sometimes you have to find a way in order to meet your people, your friends, your family, where they can be met. It's hard to get people to get interested in the stuff that they have no concerns about this. But I have to figure out who you are and what it is that you're looking for. And then I have to figure out how I can articulate this to you in a manner that you will receive it. Next slide. Keep it flying. We're going to start with the family bank, and then we're going to move over. So, the family bank is a financial institution established by wealthy families to centralize and manage its financial affairs, including investments, loans, and other financial services. So, anybody interested in having a family bank? Any family bank here? Yeah. Good. So, the next one, family office. That's one of my favorite. That's when we start talking about PE stuff. Not just private bank. That is what real money is. And the crazy thing, it's not even crazy, it's just the society that we live in. People with my complexion, and most of y'all, they're not high into private equity. But a way that we can get into private equity is by establishing your own family office. And even though it says a family office is a private organization established by a wealthy family to manage and oversee the family's wealth, investments, philanthropy, and various aspects of financial planning. I got a question, bro. How many of y'all here wealthy? No, raise your hand. It's all of you. You dictate your wealth, not these people. You know what your assets are. You know what your value is. So if I ask who's wealthy here, let's try this again. Everybody, who wealthy here?
Yeah.
Okay. So if a family organization that is established by a wealthy family, so y'all meet the criteria, right? Yep. Nobody said it had a dollar sign attached to it. It could be a spirit. It could be a family. You can just be a rich person in love. Yes. They can't tell you that isn't intrinsic value because there isn't a law that says it isn't. That's what we read. So then we have multiple family office. A multiple family office is an organization that provides comprehensive financial and wealth management services to multiple high net worth families. It combines resources to serve several families. So, a family office, or a multi-family office. If I was knowledgeable enough in order to manage my family's finances, I could then create a business structure and be like, I do the same thing for your family, I do the same thing for your family, I do the same thing for your family. So, for those of you all, we can say that the Land Trust Club operates kind of like a multi-family office, right or wrong. Most of you are part of this club. And it manages and helps organize and provides comprehensive financial and wealth management services to multiple high net worth individuals. You have to say it, you have to claim it, you have to believe it so that you can achieve it. Because if you don't think you got money, I'm not going to think you got money. Right or wrong? Alright. So functions for the family bank. Manages the family's assets, investments, and financial transactions, provides loans and financial support to family members for various purposes, serves as a centralized hub for financial decision-making and planning. So, I know that's a lot, but what do banks do anyway? The beautiful part about a family bank is you don't need a brick and mortar. This is a paperwork structure with people who are doing the work. This can be your mom, your auntie, and you, and your two brothers. You just need to have a board of directors who has an understanding of what the family goals are. And you consistently make sure you make the proper decision making, you invest with the right people. And y'all heard it earlier. How are you going to gain wealth if you don't do what? Invest. So you have to diversify your portfolio. You have to make investments. You actually have to get in debt. There is good debt and then there's bad debt. That is something that must be said. Because if I'm in a debt situation that I have, let's say I just want to get another car, like how some of you all do. Some of you have short-term car rentals. For some of you all, that's a liability, but some people have been able to turn bad debt into good debt by bringing in money. So all loans are not bad loans, especially because there are wealthy people, y'all have heard before, OPM tied DIE, all the other people's money. That's the banks. That's not talking about y'all. It's the financial institutions. That's who you're supposed to go get the bag from. That's why it's even established like that. Oh, and another legal tidbit real quick. There is a federal clause that was passed stating that banks do not have the legal ability in order to extend you credit, right? And I asked y'all a question last time I was up here. I said, money is what?
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold, right. So if banks legally can give you, banks can only legally give you money. How many of y'all bank at Navy Fed? I bank at Navy Fed. I'm not good. Yeah, I like y'all. Y'all know where it's at. They give me money. So, understanding that having these type of relationships, like with Navy Fed and stuff, this puts us in a situation where we can leverage other people's money. So, why don't the financial institutions give you gold and silver? Because by law, they're supposed to give you money, not currency, not credits. So, you have to understand the manner in which you're contracting. Once again, cash is a currency. It is not the same as money. So even in the law, this is not made up stuff. Y'all can Google what I'm saying. There are federal codes. It's actually a court case, Merchant versus Bird, and it specifically says that banks do not have the legal ability to extend their own credit. So whose credit are you getting when you go get a loan? So why aren't you controlling the contract if it's coming from you anyway? You have to understand what you're doing out here. So we have wealth management for family office and functions. Wealth management including investments, financial planning, and risk management. Estate planning and planning succession planning. Coordinating of tax planning and compliance, philanthropic activities, and charitable giving. Y'all see all of these rich people get their money, right? Because if you don't, you're gonna pay it off the same. Because that's the way the system is established. And even, I appreciate what bro had said earlier, because I am, even though I'm an ordained minister, I don't go to church the way I possibly should, but I do pay my tithes in other ways. I'm paying my tithes right now, I'm doing this. So I share and I give in order to make sure that I give back to my community. And tithes is not always financial, and the Bible also says that. So don't let these people, because philanthropic giving can just be you. This is philanthropy for me. A lot of us, we came out here for love because we wanted to do something good for our community, and we also love Country Mom. So this is all my expenses, tax write-offs. I swiped the trust card the whole time I've been out here. You know, you said, trying to tell y'all something. Offers a range of financial functions for multiple family office. Offers a range of financial services including investment, management, and estate planning to multiple families, share resources and expertise among different families. May provide cost efficiency compared to establishing individual family offices. So you see the benefit in running multiple versus a single. Financially, it can be more beneficial if you can run the structure because you're going to bring in more money, helping more people make money. Enhanced control, benefits of family bank. Enhanced control and coordination of family finances. Potential cost and savings compared to external financial institutions. Tailored. And that's just for you, that's all I can tell you. You have to get something done just for you. The templates are not it. Like, you can Google something, but it's not going to be what you need, I promise you. Tailored financial services to meet specific family needs. And then we have the benefit of the family office. Comprehensive financial and wealth management services, professional expertise in various financial domains, streamlined organizations, and oversight of family affairs. You pretty much have somebody come in and operate as your trustee over all of your finances to make sure that some way, shape, or form the family bank is growing. I got one more, but then I'm done. I'm not out here. I told you I ain't gonna be here long. Access to broader range of expertise and services, economic scale in terms of cost and resources, collaboration and networking opportunities with other wealthy families. So I for sure could not leave without showing you all this. This is probably some of the best game y'all gonna get. So proper business structure within a holding with a DAF. What is a DAF? A donor advised fund. So you see the stock money is going into the charitable fund, the real estate money is going into the charitable fund, cash, business shares, all in the charitable fund, assets in the charitable fund. But the beauty about this is the taxation. Most charities are what? Tax exempt. Oh, so why wouldn't we do this? Now you understand why that three-tier structure is so important. Because if I want to take in any large lump sums of money, I'll do the donations to my charitable organization, and then I'll make my children beneficiaries or my partners beneficiaries, and then you legally get the money that's left over without any taxation. So, government contracting, we highlighted those points earlier. These are things that you do with the family trust. Branding and marketing, that's my homie Parker, he's gonna be all on that. And monthly meetings. This is probably one of the most important things up here next to the data. It starts off once a month, and then you need to start building consistency. You need to start talking to your family at least twice a month, and then it needs to become a weekly thing, then it needs to become a daily thing, because the family is your first business. That is your first business, because you can't tell me it's not work waking up, changing diapers, educating children. That is the first business that you have within your household, is making sure that you ensure that the legacy goes on. One of my favorites, always adapt and grow. Be willing to change with the world. Some of the greatest people who we see in today's society are very adaptable. Snoop Dogg was out when I was a child, bro. That man flexing. Like he could be in like that, bro. Like you see Snoop everywhere, doing everything. Same thing with Curtis Jackson. Same thing with long-standing businesses. Migrating into tech, migrating into cryptocurrencies, you have to change with the world or you'll be left behind. So always stay up on what's happening, but be mindful of your transitions. Don't move too fast. Make sure you're knowledgeable, you're educated before you move. I'm out of here. Right here, conclusion. Once you see it, you can achieve it.